What's up, guys? Welcome to another Battlefield 1943 non-live commentary. So this is not a live commentary. I haven't been uploading too many videos in the last 2 days, and the reason why is because Monday I went to Six Flags Great Adventures in New Jersey, and Tuesday, which was yesterday, I went to this water park called Mountain Creek, which is in New York. And I'm going to be talking about that in this commentary. And I just want to give out some quick reminders. One, that the sub boxes don't always work, so following me on Twitter. And if you don't like Twitter, then you can like my Facebook fan page. And if you don't like Facebook, then, follow me on Twitter. Those links are in the description box. And every time I upload a video, it goes straight to Facebook and Twitter first. And the sub boxes might pick them up later. So that's a good tip for you guys to stick with. And also my t-shirt shop. Don't forget that I run a t-shirt shop, and you can pick up some awesome t-shirts. I got some new designs up there, so you can check that out in the link in the description box. And they're pretty cheap too, and they're good quality t-shirts. I bought a few of my own, so you can check that out right now. And I hope you guys are gonna enjoy those t-shirts. I had a couple of people buy the Get Some one. It's like the Marine saying. You know how the Marines say get some? Yeah, I put it on the shirt. It's a good idea. But anyways, I went to Six Flags on Monday, and that was pretty fun. We have a roller coaster in our Six Flags over here called King the Cuh, and this roller coaster goes 456 feet in the air, and it goes at 128 miles per hour. They launch you out, and while you're online waiting for the roller coaster, they have a sign up, and it says, on occasion the roller coaster may not go over the top and go back down. Because basically the way the roller coaster is, they shoot you out, you go up the vertical stand, and then you go over, and then you go right back down. And then you guys are gonna see a video. I got a lot of footage recorded, so you're gonna be able to see that. I'm gonna edit it all together and upload it, and you're gonna see the King the Cuh roller coaster, El Toro, the Green Lantern, a whole bunch of other stuff, even go-karts. And I got a funny story for go-karts too, and also for the water park. But the sign says on occasion it won't fully go over the top. So while me and my cousin, we were waiting on the line for the go-karts, we looked over at King the Cuh, and we see it go up and then go right back down backwards, because that shit didn't go over the top. And it must be a scary experience for the people that are actually on it, because there's some people that don't think that don't know that they have emergency brakes for an occasion like that, and they probably think that they're gonna end up going right back into the station and crashing into another coaster. But it's kind of common sense that they're gonna have emergency brakes with a roller coaster like that. But we went on it, and when we saw it go backwards, that made us want to go on it even more, because that shit is awesome. And last year we went on it, and we went on in the front seat, and that shit is insane. It feels like your face is being ripped off, and it's awesome though. So if you guys ever go to Six Flags Great Adventure, make sure you get on that coaster. If you like from another state and you're just coming to visit, make sure you get on that coaster before you go anywhere. Grow a pair of balls. It's not like there's roller coaster accidents every day. You're more likely to die in a car crash than on a roller coaster. But King the Cuh is awesome. And then the go-karts. Oh god, the go-karts. You can't bump in the go-karts. You can't swerve in the go-karts. And the reason why is because they're go-karts. It's racing. That's kind of, if you bump people, first of all, there could be some type of accident that can happen, and second of all, it's kind of cheating. So the workers there, they're constantly telling people, don't bump, don't bump, don't bump. And then they have to stop the race when one of the carts swerve out of control, because sometimes when the carts swerve out of control, they'll hit the wall and they can't back up. There's only a brake and a gas pedal, so they can't back up. So the worker has to go out there and pull the go-kart back, and then put him in position to keep going. So once that's done, you can continue the race. We were standing online, and I swear to God, they had to stop the race literally about 10 times because of this Asian driver. Now, I'm not racist, but you gotta admit, some stereotypes, they're true. Women are bad drivers, and it's said that Asians are bad drivers. So the worker tells the Asian dude, stop bumping, and he's just laughing, like he doesn't give a shit, and he keeps bumping everybody. He keeps swerving, and they have to stop the thing. Yeah, and they could have ejected him from the ride. They could have said, hey, get off. But you know, he looked like he was having fun, and I guess the worker, he was getting annoyed, but you know, he wasn't getting annoyed to the point where he was gonna throw the guy off the ride. But the shit was just hilarious. You'll see him in the video. I got him on video going into the station, and I think I got a little bit of footage of him bumping. You can't really see it too much because I recorded everything with my iPod. I'm trying to get like an HD camera to bring to Six Flags one day. That would be awesome. Like a real HD camera. iPod's like 720p, but you know, it's not the best quality, but it's not bad. The go-karts were hilarious. When I drove the go-karts, this little kid, he tried to think he was slick. When they tell you to stop, you have to stop right there and then. And I'm all the way at one point, and this kid is like all the way back there. And they told us to stop because somebody swerved out of control. And he didn't stop. He kept going until he passed me. And then he passed me like 5 feet in front of me, and then he stopped once he passed me because he wanted to win the race. So he thought he was slick. And he gave me like this little hand signal like, "Oh yeah, I'm winning right now." But as soon as the race started again, I swerved right past him again. I was like fucking a race car driver out there in the go-karts. It was a lot of fun, and me and my cousin, we were racing too, and yeah, I won the race, the last one of the day. But before that, you know, I always ended up having to go to like the middle go-karts or whatnot, and if you end up in the middle, it's very hard to get to the front, because the go-karts are all lined into one line. You know, the people in the front of the line, they get the first go-karts, and you know, you just fill them up as you go along. And that time, I was the kid was in front of me, I was second, and my cousin was third. So that was definitely a race that was anybody's race, the best driver, and I came out on top of that one. But then this other roller coaster, it's called the Green Lantern, the most uncomfortable roller coaster for males ever. It's like in complete favor of females, and the reason being is because it's a stand-up coaster, and some genius of a designer thought that it would be a great idea to have something that goes literally in between your legs, like all the way up to your nuts. And it was so uncomfortable because they lock it in place, and especially on loops and everything, when you come back down, it's like your body gets thrown into the little thing that's right, like crushing your nuts. And when the coaster was finished, you see all the dudes, they're all coming off of the coaster like grabbing their nuts in pain and agony because that shit was just uncomfortable. Me and my cousin, we agreed never going on that ride again. What else did we go on? We went on Nitro, which is an awesome coaster. We went on El Toro, and this roller coaster, El Toro, is like the coaster where everybody loses something. When you're waiting online, you'll see it in the video, you can see like this one dip, and every time they dip down, you always see a hat, a pair of glasses, a phone, an iPod, anything. You see it all come out. Like, it's just ridiculous. And I remember one time, me and my cousin, we were on the coaster, and we always go to the back because the back of the coasters are the best. The front, by the time it starts picking up speed on the drop, you're already halfway down because it has to wait for the back of the coaster to catch up with it. But we were on the back, and we saw a $10 bill just literally go past our face. And you know, that was last year. We weren't expecting that, so of course none of us were able to catch it. But I remember last year a phone fell out on the drop down, and the guy in the crowd actually caught it, and everybody was like, "Oh, you know," it was like a big thing. It was like he caught a fucking foul ball or something in Yankee Stadium, and he gave it back to the owner apparently or some shit like that. But it was an amazing experience, and it's just the experience of going into an amusement park and getting on amazing coasters like that, and it's a lot of fun. And the go-karts was amazing too. It was just a lot of fun, and you know, it's just good to get away every now and then. And we went on like the sky lift thing, and every time we'll pass another car, we'll say stupid shit to the other people. Sometimes I'll do a chicken noise, like there was a group of girls, they were passing by, and I just looked at them, I was like, okay! And they just started dying because it was just so fucking random. But you know, it's just moments like that, you just gotta enjoy the little things. But I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. I'm gonna be talking about the water park in the next one, and I went 20 for 2, not too bad. Till next time, peace.